Welcome to Mr. ZONK's Barbecue. Today we're cooking some pork loin back ribs. It's a type of rib that has a little more meat on it. We like those better because they're a little more meat on the rib. What we've done is, to start, we've taken the ribs, we've unwrapped them, and we've pulled off the membrane which is on the back of the rib. Takes some time, so we did that ahead of time. This is what it looks like once it's off. But you want to get that membrane off because it's just a better eaten rib afterwards with the membrane off. So we cut the rack in half, and we have our 2 half rack servings here. And this is our special rub mix that we have, which is basically smoked paprika, brown sugar, little garlic salt, some salt, pepper, little garlic salt, and some onion salt. And we're basically going to just cover everything here really good. Smoked paprika is really the key, which gives it the smoky flavor. So we're going to coat these really good. No sauce. This is going to be a dry rub rib that we're making today. We're going to coat everything up. Shakers are really nice because we get a nice even spread on this. Looking good. Okay, don't even have to rub it in, it just sticks all by itself. You can see these have a little more meat on them. That's the back part. Pork loin back ribs are called. Okay. There we go. It's that easy. So the thing you want to do is you want to make sure you get that membrane off. That's really important. Get that off. Put your dry rub on. Smoked paprika, salt, pepper, little onion salt, garlic salt. You can make up your own. I put in a little brown sugar just to give it a little caramelization on the ribs too. All right, what we're going to do, we have our smoker going outside. We're going to go out. It's set at about 250, 275. We're going to smoke these with an applewood. We're going to have a drip pan full of apple juice. So we're going to smoke these in a moist smoke for about 2¼ hours. 250, 275 degrees. So our smoker's all ready. We're going to go out and put those on. All right, we got our ribs all set to go on our smoker. Looking good. Boy, these are going to be good for dinner tonight. We're going to smoke the ribs on our Kamado style smoker. This is actually a Kamado Joe. It's right up to temperature, right where we want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it ready here. I'm going to dump out the rest of my apple wood chips here. Get some smoke starting. I have some other apple wood pieces here. Been soaking in water. Let me get those on. Get some smoke going. Like I said, we're going to do this on an indirect heat. So I'm going to get my deflector plate here. And this deflects the heat from the coals, deflects it off to the side here so we don't burn our meat when we're cooking it. Also, what I'm going to do is, it's going to be an indirect cook. We're going to cook with some apple juice in our drip tray. It's going to keep the Kamado nice and cool, moist in there. So I'm going to fill this with apple juice. Getting some good smoke starting here. Okay, we'll save some of that apple juice for later. We're going to add it to the meat when we do the wrap. And then I am going to grab our grill grate. We have our grate there. You can smell the applewood, smells really good. I like to cook with one of these rib racks. Puts the rib in a vertical position so we get smoke all around the ribs and they cook nice and evenly. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put that right in the middle, right over our drip tray. I'm going to take this rack and we'll put one here in this fat one. Put the other half right in here. Okay, so everything's nice and even. Going to get a nice good smoke. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep the Kamado set at about 250, 275. Got our applewood smoke in there. We're going to go about 2¼ hours on that. When we're done with the smoke, we're going to take them off. We're going to wrap. We are going to cook them a little bit more, but the smoke's going to be about 2¼ hours with the applewood. You can see the smoke coming out. Temperature's right up where it needs to be, 250, 275. So we're good to go for a couple hours. We'll see you in a bit. All right, our ribs have been smoking about 2¼ hours. What we're going to do now is we're going to take them off the smoker and we're going to wrap them in some foil and put them in an apple juice bath, and then we're going to cook them a little bit more. So what we're going to do is the ribs have a nice good color to them. It's a dry rub we put on. Have a nice good looking color to them. Going to put them in here on this foil. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double wrap the foil so we don't have any leaks. Okay, put this one on top like that. And I'm going to wrap this foil up. Wrap the second layer. And then I've warmed up some apple juice left over from when I poured it in the tray. I warmed it up just so I'm not dumping ice cold apple juice in. And I'm going to pour a bunch of apple juice in here, just so the ribs can steam in an apple juice bath. Wrap the foil up. Going to take the second layer here just in case, so we don't have any leaks. Seal it up as tight as we can so everything steams nice and good in there. I'm going to get rid of our rib tray here. Going to put the ribs back in right over our indirect heat. We're going to keep that heat about 250, 275. We're going to go about another hour and a half or so, and that should basically complete cooking the ribs. What I like to do after that is throw them right on the grill and brown them up a little bit, give them a little more color to them. Okay, so we're going to go about another hour and a half, and again 250, 275. And in the bath. What I usually do, maybe about an hour, and I'll check to make sure we haven't run out of apple juice so we don't burn the ribs. But generally, the amount I put in there lasts. So we'll give it a try another hour and a half. All right, well, our ribs have been cooking wrapped in foil in the apple juice bath for about an hour and a quarter, hour and a half. What I did is I took those off, I unwrapped them, and I put them on the grill on a direct heat. So I took them off of the indirect, put it on the direct heat just to crisp them up a little bit. Usually takes about 10 or 15 minutes. We got a lot of smoke here, so we know everything's cooking. And darkens up the color a little bit. And boy, do these ribs look good. There we go. There's some nice, delicious ribs. I hope you give my ribs a try. Let me know if you like them. I know we're going to be enjoying these in about 5 minutes. So too bad you're not here to help us, but sorry about that. We're on our own. So long. I hope you enjoyed my video and give my ribs a try and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.